On entering the town of Boya, the striking feature is a cloudy sky. You will find it looks like a town shrouded in a mystery called cloud. On a closer look though, when the sky has cleared a bit, one will discover there's a mountain surrounding the town. Mountain Cameroon is a volcanic mountain that erupts every 20 years. It is the highest peak in sub-Saharan West Africa at a height of 13,435 feet. The town of Boya lies on southeastern slope of the mountain and the port of Limbe at its southern foot. Because the soil around the mountain is rich, farmers in the locality took to cultivating its land and planting their crops. They also engage in bush burning activities, all of which is unhealthy for the ecosystem, plants, animals and microbes around the mountain. So the Cameroonian government converted it to a park in 2009.
Formerly, it was called the Mount Cameroon region, where activities were illegally done. There was illegal exploitation and other things. Later on, the government of Cameroon and our conservation partners and the local communities came together and came up with the national park that is jointly managed in a collaborative management style.
6 a.m. that morning, TVC News crew set out for the mountain. Climbing the mountain, we discovered its heavily wooded savanna. We also found water flowing down the forest.
The water from this mountain is clean and drinkable. In fact, some Cameroonian water bottling companies get their water directly from this mountain.
The savannah was alive with the sound of birds calling, toads croaking, bees about their daily activities. Even the ants were not left out.
The creation of the Mount Cameroon National Park had as objective, first of all, the conservation of biodiversity. We see that the Mount Cameroon is a biodiversity hotspot in the world, where we have very special species of plants and animals. Some are even endemic, means they are only found around the Mount Cameroon area. We have very important species of animals like the elephant, the forest elephant, that is found at altitude above 2,000 meters. We have the chimpanzees, we have special birds like the Francolinus cameroonensis, we have the picatatis and the Cameroon spirops. So we have a number of birds and other important species.
All this life around the mountain needs to be protected.
Around the Mount Cameroon National Park, we have 41 villages. It means the human population is there and most of their resources come from the forest. So there is a lot of pressure. Yes. So the government said, no, we have elephants, we have monkeys that are threatened. So the government said, no, if we leave it loose, yes, in the next 20 years, we won't have this species again. And the younger or the new generation that will come, they will only be hearing of elephants, monkeys, they won't be able to see them. The world is going hotter and hotter every day due to deforestation, cutting down of trees, with all that. Thirdly, we have certain plant species that have not been discovered here in Mount Cameroon, especially in the fungi kingdom. So with all that, it's enough reason for us to preserve the environment.
The mountain is also a great tourist attraction with peak visitation periods in the dry season.
So any tourist that comes to the mountain, this is where the tourist has to register so that we know the tourist is going up, and when he goes, but he's coming, but he's checking out, we know the tourist has gone out. We are equally here for the safety of persons, tourists and goods. We have to guard the mountain and we ensure that it's highly secure.
Walking up the mountain through the savannah was not an easy affair since we're first-time climbers. At the point where we almost gave up, the sight of the mountain from the savannah gave us hope.
It took us 5 hours to get to this point, and this is just between the first head and the second head. The summit is still 3,000 meters away.
We could not get to the summit, but being close to it was a beautiful experience. Down at last, we met locals living in one of the communities around the mountain. Tanji Stella lives in the community with her husband and 3 children. She says she understands the government wants the locals to stop farming around the mountain, but she does not know how that is going to work.
I don't know what I can say on that side, because for me, I also heard about it, but I'm also doubting how it can look like. Was the problem like that? I cannot understand. So I don't have any much that I can say on that situation, because it's also more than.
She, however, expressed the joy and satisfaction she finds in living very close to the mountain.
There's a lot of land that is found there. I will farm it. I will produce food. Meanwhile, down the town, it's not all that easy to have the land or to plant anything around the house that you can harvest and even prepare. But when you are up here, it's easier. If you have power, you can work more than what you can even need.
It is obvious the locals enjoy living around the mountain and deriving benefits from it, but for the sake of the plant and animal lives around the area, it is important the government succeeds in persuading them to protect the mountain. Wendy, Agbo, TVC News, Buea, Cameroon.